Hey guys, me Phoenix, you guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about my Asian Cup 2019 predictions. Now, I'm gonna hope that I can get most of these matches correct, or at least 50% of these matches correct, which would be really awesome. Alright, so I spent a lot of time making edits to this, and I spent so much time doing this, and this is gonna be my first Asian Cup. And unfortunately, it happens to be in a time where I'm gonna be busy myself, so I won't have the time to watch the games because that time will be January, and unfortunately, that time I'll have school. It's literally the next month from now, so unfortunately, I will not be able to dedicate most of my time to that. I will still make predictions, and I'll probably maybe try to keep up to date with the results, and maybe not watch the games itself. At least keep up with to date, you know. That would be nice to say. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in Group A, we have it is the United Arab Emirates, of course, the host, Thailand, India, and Bahrain. Now I'm gonna say United Arab Emirates will top the group. I'm gonna say that they're very talented. They have a very talented young squad. I think they're gonna do it, and I think they're gonna have what it takes. And the home field advantage really helps in this case. You know, we saw how Russia did in 2018 World Cup, so I'm very sure that they are going to easily be able to at least make it out the group stage. I'm pretty sure they'll top the group. I'm going to go ahead and say they'll top the group. Coming in second, I have it as Thailand. I think Thailand will come in second. Now, third place, I'm going to have it as India. Now, this is kind of a little risky one. I'm being a little optimistic here, and as India is practically the only. India is really the only team I would say I really have a strong affiliation with, because as you all know, guys, I'm an Indian myself, so of course I'm going to try to support India, of course. So there's a little optimistic prediction thrown in there. So I'm going to hope that India can do it. Although I could very well see Bahrain, which I have coming in fourth, could even get out, come on third. Remember, guys, the best 4 third place teams will advance to the round of 16. So keep that in mind, guys. The best 4, that is. So only 2 third place teams will not be able to advance. Alright. So Group B, we have is Australia, Jordan, Palestine, and Syria. I'm going to go ahead and say Australia will top the group. I'm pretty sure Australia has got what it takes. I mean, come on. They won the previous Asian Cup Confederation, and they're just really talented, guys. They're really talented. You guys saw what they did in the 2018 World Cup. And they actually managed to get a point, guys. And they went against the likes of France and Denmark, guys. And although they didn't get anything against France or Peru, they still got what it takes, guys. And they still are great. You know, Tim Cahill definitely been one of their best players, hands down. I think we can all agree with that. Oh, come on. How do I... Okay. So, I'm going to say Syria will come in second. They also have a really young squad, and they nearly qualified for the World Cup 2018. Unfortunately, they barely missed out. I believe their last game they missed out is because they lost a little playoff, I think, was it? I don't really exactly remember. I know they barely missed out, though. Coming in third, I'm going to say it's going to be Jordan. Jordan, I'm going to go ahead and say third. I mean, once again, Jordan just really talented, and I think they got what it takes, you know. Sorry, Palestine. I'm going to go ahead and say you guys will finish fourth. I mean, I think Jordan is just a little better than Palestine. Okay. Group C. I'm going to go ahead and say China will come out. No. China, South Korea, Kyrgyzstan, and Philippines. I'm going to go ahead and say South Korea will top this group, guys. We guys saw what happened with South Korea this year. They managed to beat the defending champions, guys. That is still a really impressive feat to do. Of course, I don't think anyone expected that. I don't think any of us, I mean, at least I didn't expect. I don't think many people predicted South Korea would win against Germany. And Germany needed that 3 points, guys. And they didn't even lose their matches that badly. They only lost by 1 goal against South Korea. I mean, that's 1 goal against Mexico and Sweden. So, of course, they have what it takes, you know. So I think they're more than capable of doing something special. You know? All right, let's go now talk about second place. I'm going to go and say China will come in second. China also really talented as well. I can see them making second. And I'm going to go and say China's really not that good. I still think they can do it. They can at least get second, okay? Well, they're not going to get... Well, they're only going to get second, let's be real. I say Philippines will come in third and Kyrgyzstan will come in fourth. Now, on to Group D. It's pretty obvious who's going to go. We have Iran, Iraq, Vietnam, and Yemen. I'm going to go and say Iran will top the group. They're currently the highest Asian-ranked team in the Confederation. And you got Iran nearly made the round of 16, guys. Nearly, just barely missed off the round of 16. Who knows? They were very close to beating... They tied with Portugal, guys. And they beat Morocco. Although it was an own goal. Regardless, though, it was still a good... It's still a good effort, though. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say Iraq will come in second. I think they got what it takes to get second.
Hello! What? Are you recording a video?
Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm gonna say Iraq will come in second. I think they have what it takes to barely get there, and sorry, Vietnam, Yemen, you will not make it through. Vietnam will come in third, Yemen will come in fourth. Group E, North Korea, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon. I'm going to go and say Saudi Arabia will top the group. I mean, yeah. No need to explain. Of course, they're a really good team. Yeah. Qatar will come in second. I think they have what it takes. I mean, Qatar are just really good guys. So, yeah. Sorry, Lebanon and North Korea. Lebanon, I think, will get third, and North Korea, I think, will get fourth. Group F. Japan, Oman, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. I'm going to go and say Japan will come in first. I mean, Japan almost nearly beat Belgium, guys. Nearly there, so I think that can speak for itself. Uzbekistan, I think they're really good, too, and they have a really good squad. And I think they could qualify for maybe a future World Cup as well. Maybe 22. Who knows? And Oman, yeah, you guys, I think you guys will get third. And Turkmenistan, I think you'll get fourth. Now, on to the knockout stage, guys. The knockout stage. I'm not really sure if I did this. I'm not really sure if this is going to happen. I tried my best to predict, obviously. So, I have our first matchup, which is be Thailand versus China. And I think this is where it ends for Thailand. I think China will win this one. Sorry, Thailand. I think just China just has a little bit more... they have the more talent at their disposal. Sorry. I just don't really see it happening for you guys, Thailand. Hey, you guys should be happy with the knockout stage. It's still knockout stage is still a good success to do, regardless. Okay, now on to the next one, which is Iran versus Oman. I'm gonna go ahead and say Iran will win this one. Of course, as I already mentioned earlier, Iran just are really good. I can't see them losing this. I can't see them. You guys saw what happened. They tied with Portugal at the very end, and they played really good against Portugal and Spain, guys. And those teams are like top-tier teams in Europe, guys. So, yeah. Hey, let me pause something real quick. I want to move this. Yeah, thanks. Okay, anyway. Anyway, sorry about the background noise. My cousins are over here at my house. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Australia versus India. I'm going to go... It really pains me to say this. I have to say it, though. I would obviously love for India to win this. Do I see it happening? Probably not. I don't see India winning this, guys. Australia, come on. This is the defending champs. Of course, they're not going to have any... I don't think so. Oh, there is one thing I didn't take in consideration. Does the winner curse still apply for Asian Cup? I mean, we saw for the World Cup. It could maybe actually as well. I didn't actually predict that. Actually, I'm gonna still have Australia will go through. However, it could very well go through. Australia may not make it through because of the Champions curse, guys. We saw it happening to Germany this year, so who knows? Obviously, Obviously, I don't really know much about the Asian Cup history because it is obviously different from a World Cup. So, yeah. Moving on to the next one, which is of course, yeah, Australia versus India. I am gonna say Australia will win this game. Sorry, in India. Japan versus Qatar. I think this is a very straightforward match. Of course, I think Japan will win this game. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, moving on to the next one, which is of course. Sorry about that. South Korea versus Jordan. Of course, South Korea. I think South Korea will win that one. I don't think there's any doubt about it. No uncertainty. Yeah, I think they'll be able to make it through. Saudi Arabia versus Iraq. I think Saudi Arabia will win this one. I mean, they got one of their best strikers, guys. He apparently got, for the World Cup 2018 qualification, he got the best. There was this striker. I forgot his name. It was Mohammed. I forgot his name. He's Saudi Arabian and he got 16 goals, guys. That's tied with Robert Lewandowski, guys. So that's really good. Of course. Alright, moving on to the next one, of course, which is UAE versus Philippines. I think this is where it's going to end for Philippines, guys. I think Philippines will not make it through. Excuse me. Sorry for Philippines. I think I'm going to say UAE. They're just really good. The host nation will make it through. Okay. Now on for the last one, which is Syria versus Uzbekistan. This is a tough one to predict. I think I'm gonna go. I predict Syria will win this game, though. Syria will win this game. This will be a really close call. Maybe penalties will be needed, guys. Maybe extra time will be needed, or this will be a really close 1-0 win. Okay, I have no idea how this is gonna go through. I'm just thinking that it's gonna be a really close call to make because this game they're so evenly matched. All right. Now, on to the quarterfinals, which is China versus Japan. I think this is where it ends for China. I don't think China will make it through, guys. I think this is where it ends for China, and Japan will make it through. I mean, yeah, Japan just really strong, guys. I think they're the second highest Asian team, just behind Iran, guys. It's either Japan or Australia. I think it's Australia. That's actually Japan has to be top. Japan must be third then. If they're not, they have to either be third. They have to definitely be third then. All right. I mean, you guys saw in the World Cup, Japan defeated Colombia, then they tied with Senegal, and then they lost against Poland, and then they barely lost against Belgium. So I think they have what it takes to. I think they have what it takes to win that one. Now, Iran versus Australia. This is a really close one, guys. This is a really close game, and ultimately, I think I'm gonna go with Iran to pick the dub here. I would go with Australia. I don't know. I just feel like Iran has. I feel like Iran has just a little bit better of a chance to win this. I don't know. I just don't think Australia will make it. I feel bad for Australia. I think Iran will just win this one. It's going to be very close. I think penalties will be needed to decide the outcome. Of course, United Arab Emirates versus Syria. I'm going to go with United Arab Emirates. Syria to win this game, actually. I think this is where the host nation will end their progress. And I think Syria will make it through. And then we're going to go to the semis, I think. Semis, which will be really good for them, of course. Now, for the final quarterfinals that we have, of course, that is going to be... Wait, that was the quarterfinals. Oops, sorry. No, Saudi Arabia versus South Korea. Oops, I'm looking the wrong way. I'm going to predict South Korea to actually make it through. This one's going to be another close game, guys. All the semifinals, to be honest. All the quarterfinals will be pretty close. I wouldn't say any of them are straight up easy for you guys. Maybe the only one I would say is China versus Japan. I would say is maybe that one's the only straightforward one. All right. I think I'm gonna pick South Korea to win this one. It's gonna be a really close call, and I still think Saudi Arabia just doesn't have the what it takes. I'm sorry, Saudi Arabia people. All right, moving on to the semifinals. Japan versus Iran. This is another close game, and I'm going to be sorry for the Japanese people. I'm going to pick Iran to win this one. Just barely, once again, on penalties. And finally, the second to last game, which is Syria versus South Korea. I'm going to have South Korea to win this one, and I think this was also going to be a really close one to call. And finally, for the grand finale, we of course, it's gonna be Iran versus South Korea, and I think Iran will win this one. Once again. So I hope you guys enjoyed these predictions, guys. Let me know in the comments below whether or not you do agree with these predictions, guys. And I did a fair amount of research. I looked in the qualification campaign, of course, for this Asian Cup, and then I also looked at their history of the Asian Cup in general. So let me know in the comments below whether or not you agree with my picks, guys. And this is the entire thing, guys. Remember, it's gonna be happening next year, January to February. 24 teams will be competing, and if you finish, and the first two people, the first runners up, and when you top the group and you get runners up, you're guaranteed a round of 16, and the four best third place finishes are guaranteed a round of 16 place as well. Okay, like I said, I'm hoping that I can at least get half of these matches correct, and at least I can get half of the group stages correct, and that's my main goal here, guys. And like I said, guys, this is just for fun. I don't really care too much about it. I just want to let you guys know what I'm feeling. Okay. I'll try to watch some of the highlights, I guess, as well. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to watch all the full games because this will be happening during January. And unfortunately, I do have school that time, and I'm probably going to be really busy with school. So I probably won't have enough time to watch the full games. I'll still keep up with the highlights, too. I'll keep up to date every week. Once a week, I guess. Like, every day, at least once a day. So, sorry for all the noise in the background. I hope that didn't really just make too much scenes in the video. And once again, hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. Peace out.